There are all sorts of awards that people are given within Rotary. There was nothing in our club that was specific to our club. I thought we need to recognize somebody within the club that stands out over everybody else. And I took it to the board and I said I would like to do this going forward and make it an annual award. The recipients, and we've had 10 of them now, they are people that truly believe in service above self. And they go above and beyond, and they just enjoy it. They embrace the service. They enjoy being around people. They enjoy taking on a task. And they don't just say, why don't we do something like this? They say, why don't we do something like this? And by the way, I'll be in charge of it. The Judds epitomize service above self. They have done everything that they can in the community for other people, not just in the community, but around the world.
My father, Chris Judd, is a beautiful soul, and he lived a wonderful life, one that didn't start easy for him. And the way that he was able to grow through what he started from and become such a giving member of society and to anyone he met was a gift.
Upon retirement, he was asked to join the Rotary, and that became his family. And I don't think he was ever happier than when he was with the Rotary family. He really enjoyed working with the third grade children. He liked working at the Oktoberfest, and he certainly enjoyed supervising the band shell and having that redone. He worked hard and he loved it. And he was always dedicated to whatever he was doing. That was what he put his energy into. But he really loved the fun that he had at the Rotary too. He'd always come home and tell me stories about what had transpired at the Rotary that day. So that was his family, and I think that says a lot about Chris and about the Rotary.
You know, the fact that there's a Chris Judd Award means so much to me, to our family. And it means a lot because we know what he did and how much he cared. So when I think of someone winning the award, I think, wow, that person must be doing so much for the community, must be true of heart and dedicated, and, you know, is leading a life of service. And so even without knowing these individuals, I just think so much of them, you know, because if they exemplify the way my father served, then, you know, they're kindred for us, for sure.
Chris was enthusiastic, he was devoted, he was hardworking, and all those things go into this award. So anyone who receives it must have those qualities as well.
Steve Bamonte is certainly a good recipient of the award. Steve just epitomizes what the previous 10 recipients are like. He steps in without being asked. Again, service above self, takes on a project, doesn't ask for anything in return, and gets it done. He follows through with everything, and he's got a smile on his face all the time.
Steve Bamonte's helped the International Committee with several bike projects. One is Bikes for the World, and the other is Bikes for South Africa. He's played such an instrumental role in the last several years, both with the bike collections, the relationships that we build with other clubs, fundraising events that have really helped propel those two projects forward.
I think because Steve is so approachable and open-minded and compassionate, that he enables us to pursue different areas and different resources to collect bikes and to build partnerships.
Steve's commitment to the bike projects is almost infectious. He's such a humble person. He's more of somebody who brings people together for these wonderful projects to make them happen.
Steve's critical role was he transitioned from an assignment to collect bikes for the World to a program where he became leader of an international effort to move bikes to South Africa. The shipment of bikes from any part in the world to South Africa takes countless calls and emails and reaching out to parties. First, you have to figure out, do they have the bikes, and are they willing to ship them to South Africa? And if so, when are they going to be ready? And Steve just made countless emails, Zoom calls, coordination to bring all the disparate pieces together to make a successful project a reality.
The fact that it's service above self, where he doesn't know who's getting a bicycle. Hopefully when he comes to Richmond, he'll see the little guys who get bicycles and things like that. And by doing this bicycle project, he's actually changing the lives of literally hundreds of youngsters and adults. It would be my dream for him to actually give a bicycle to a youngster. You'll see a difference in their eyes, and I'm hoping that Steve will get that opportunity to come out and share giving out bicycles to one of the children locally.
Steve is not only a visionary, but he's deeply compassionate. He brings people together, he inspires action, and he makes every member of the team feel valued.
Steve's so worthy of this. He always approaches everything with heart first, and if that isn't the sign of a true Rotarian and someone very deserving of this award, I don't know what is.
The biggest thing in Rotary is the continuity of our membership. And what Steve represents is the next generation of leadership that our club so desperately needs to maintain and continue its efforts around the world.
This recognition for Steve Beaumonte is so well deserved. He has built a loyalty and a commitment on a very large scale that goes beyond our club into other clubs and other states. I cannot think of a finer person to receive the award this year.
I hope you feel as proud of this award as Chris did. And it's with pride that we're here today to witness this for you, Steve.
Steve, thank you for all that you've done. I can't imagine all that it has been to win this award. You must have been giving so much to the community, and that just ripples out. So it's this sort of infinite change that you've helped create. And gratitude to the Rotary Club for holding space and honoring, those who are doing so much in the community, because it takes a lot. It takes a lot of time, love, and focus to give yourself beyond living your own life to help others. So Steve, thank you so much, and thanks to the Rotary Club for sponsoring and supporting people like Steve to help change our community in positive ways.